What's up guys, if you are OCD like me and you want to track all your finances, your bank accounts, credit cards, loans, retirement accounts, and everything that you have in one single place, then I have something for you called Mint. Mint is an all-around finance and budgeting platform to keep track of your balances, budgets, transactions, and investments in one single platform. And the best part is that you can access them from your phone, your computer, and anywhere you have access to the internet. I've been a long-time Mint user because I have over 10 credit cards and multiple bank accounts, so it's an absolute nightmare to keep track of them all. But it's been a pleasure to keep track of everything and be able to view it without logging into multiple websites. They have been around since 2009 and the platform have gotten better and better with each update. Today I'll be showing you the key features of Mint and the way I use it daily. I'll also go over some of the tips and strategies to properly use it so you can be assured that your money just don't go running away without you knowing. And the best part of this, that it's absolutely free to use all these features. I have used many budgeting apps and nothing really comes close to Mint's features and interface. Let's dive right in. To get started, go to mint.com and click on sign up for free. By the way, they have all these other services like TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Credit Karma, which they recently acquired. So if you already have an account with them, then I believe you can sign up or sign in with the same ID and password. FYI, Credit Karma is an amazing app to keep track of your credit score, but since Mint acquired them, you can actually view your daily credit score on the Mint mobile app, which is a nice added touch. So after you go through all the sign up process, let's get to the fun part, the most exciting part of all, which is adding all your broke ass bank accounts.
Why are you crying?
And if you ain't broke, then props to you. Now, from this point, you can either decide to add the accounts on the website or the mobile app. I honestly have no issues adding on my phone and it's pretty convenient, so I don't see why you need a computer for this. Anywho, if you're wondering what accounts are available to add, let's just say pretty much everything. I mean, I have a Fidelity cash management account, various credit cards including Apple Card, and crypto and investment accounts such as Robinhood. If they don't have the service that you need by any chance, you can always go ahead and add an offline property or account such as your vehicle and more. And the cool part is, if you add your car, it will even track the value of your car from Kelley Blue Book, which is just mind-blowing. If you also happen to have a property, it will track the price of your real estate investment either by manually or Zillow. I don't know why I'm just so excited to know how much little I have. Now, do keep in mind, I didn't know this, but you can't add a property on the mobile app, but you can do it on the website, and then once you add it, it will show up on the phone. After you have finished adding all your accounts, you are now good to go. I was actually a type of person who manually tracked all the expenses and transactions, and it got really annoying when you forget to add something that might have gotten charged later or refunded, and it's just a big mess. But here are the ways that I utilize the Mint service to accurately track everything almost automatically. First thing first, the most important thing about budgeting and finance is keeping track of your transactions. You want to know exactly how much is coming in and going out. At the least, you should know how much is coming in based on your salary or wage. And then once you actually start tracking your expenses for the first time, you actually may be surprised to be hit with a lot of fees and expenses that you never thought of, such as subscriptions, bills, and other fees that may incur automatically. Which is why I stopped tracking my expenses manually, because every month, for some reason, seems to have some surprising charges that I never signed up for, such as trials. Here's how I go about tracking my expenses properly. Just going over the interface, it has a graph showing you your net worth after it subtracts your credit cards and loans balances from your bank accounts. So they categorize by cash, and it includes your bank accounts and savings, then credit cards, loans, investments such as Robinhood or your 401k retirement account, then your properties that you may have inputted. Then further below that, you can see all the recent transactions. And what I really find helpful about this is that it shows all the combined transactions across your accounts. So for example, I would use Chase Reserve credit card for dining and travel, while I use a Chase Freedom card for category cashbacks that give 5%. And if you want more information regarding the credit card combinations that I currently use, then leave a comment below and I can make a video on it. But going back, you can click see all to look at all the transactions. From here, you can see that there are pending and posted transactions. Pending are the transactions that are in gray color and posted are the ones in black. Mint is quite smart about categorizing the transactions automatically, so it takes less effort for you. And however, some transactions are not categorized properly, or they're just uncategorized because of these weird vendor names. So I would go through the transactions daily and make sure they're properly categorized. You don't have to do this every day, but I just don't mind doing it at the end of the day just to know that it's all properly done. You want to make sure to do this because it comes in handy later, which I'll show you in a bit. Another great thing is that you can categorize a transaction that was not properly done at first, and then it will ask you if you want Mint to remember the category so you don't have to do it again in the future. This is great for the recurring bills that have some weird vendor names. One thing I wish Mint would let us add is our own category. It currently allows you to make a subcategory, but it doesn't allow you to make a full category. I don't know. But at least they have most of the things we need, so I don't find it to be a big deal. Now that you've been properly tracking your expenses and income, it's time to move on to the monthly summary tab, which you can find on the bottom of the app. Once you go to this tab, it shows you the cash flow of everything you've earned and spent that month. You can also set budgeting goals and targets to help you stay on track. A nifty feature is to see the category of spending to know where all your money is going. So maybe next month you can cut down on restaurants and buy more groceries.
And when I get hungry, I get angry. And when I get angry, I start hitting.
The cash flow section even has a nice graph of all the cash flow of that year, so you can get an idea if your spending habit is changing over time. Another great feature is the bills and subscription section. Based on the recurring transactions that Mint detects from your accounts, it will tell you what bills you have and when it's due. At the end of the day, if you want to save money and be financially independent, I believe tracking your finance is a great start. You can't be a blind man going to a ring and expect to come out with a win.